What's going on, guys? So the other day I installed the underglow kit on the WRX from Walmart, and I still had a pack left. And after debating a little bit, I decided I'm going to use this pack to do the engine bay. I already decided where I'm going to put everything, so I think it's going to be a cool addition, and it saves me from having to run back to the store and return this for something that I might end up doing down the road anyway. I also still have one extension left. I still have one of these left as well. So there's still 3 strips in there, one 36-inch strip and 2 of the 20-inch strips. Let me show you where I'm going to put them. So the 20-inch strips, I'm going to put one underneath each one of these. I think it'll be cool. It'll kind of like light up and like have the little gill effect. And I don't think it's going to add too much light, which is what I don't want my whole engine bay to be lit up red. A little tab here and a little tab over here, right there. And I think it'll literally fit perfectly right there above the intercooler. It'll probably light down onto the intercooler, you know, give us some light coming this way, and then the ones on the side, it'll just kind of be like a, you know, a little bit of accenting, hopefully, so it won't be obnoxious. So first things first, what I'm going to do, as before, just spray some alcohol up on there. Just do my best to clean it off really good. Okay, and then we can apply our LED strips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to center this as best as I can. Pretty much hidden, unless you literally duck down to see it, which is exactly what I wanted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect another power box to the battery, and then I have some longer extensions, which I'm not going to need. I'm going to use 2 short extensions. So the box is going to come up and it's going to power the first LED, which is behind or underneath the Perrin cover. Then I'm going to use the short extension, which that's as short as it goes. I'm going to have to zip tie it up a lot. But then I'm going to use that extension and connect it to the LED strip up top. Then I'm going to use another short extension, and I'm going to connect to the end of this LED strip, and then I'm going to run that end. Even though it may look a little tacky, I'm going to run I'm going to put black wire loom around it too. So I'm going to run that end down underneath this Perrin cover and connect it that way. So then all 3 will be on their own circuit, so I can change the engine bay color, even though it seems like it's probably not worth it, but it's going to be easier than trying to hook up to this one on the Fender and then run everything that way. So I'm doing it this way, then I'll have control over it, and it won't be an issue. Alright, so now I have this LED on the underside of the Perrin cover, and what we're going to do is I hooked up the power box. The power box is actually 3M taped right underneath here, and then I have a wire coming out of this factory hole that's here, and I'm going to hook that up where the other one's hooked up, and then this wire is going to connect to the front of the LED and the Perrin cover, and then I'm going to connect basically another wire from the Perrin cover LED to this LED. Alright, so to give you one last look, when you lift this up, there's a wire connected right there that goes to the control box. Then this will all sit flush, and then there's a wire that connects to the back of this LED, comes to this wire, which, like I said, it's super long, and I can't really make it any shorter. I mean, I guess I could cut it, but that's splicing 5 wires for no reason. Then I'm going to connect this one here to this piece, to this LED, and then I'm going to tuck the rest of the wires. Okay, so before I put everything back together, I just want to show you, lastly, just everything, how it's ran, how it looks now before I turn the lights on. So I ended up doing something a little bit extra here. I'll show you in a second, but as you saw, I did the wiring going from the control box to here, to the LED strip. Then that runs along here, connects to, I have it tied up, I have it all, honestly, when you're not looking for it, it just looks normal, it looks stock. Then that goes up underneath. You can't really, I mean, from any angle, you can't really even tell anything's done there until you get up close and you see the LED strip that goes along the top. And then same thing here, nice and tidied up. That tape's a little ugly. I'll clean that up then eventually, but pretty much looks stock. Doesn't really look out of the ordinary during the daytime when you got the hood popped. Then that wire connects to this, and I did one more thing. I had one more 12-inch piece of LED left, and I decided, well, you know, what am I going to do with one more piece? I might as well just use it. So I used my another extension, and I used my last LED. I ran the wire up underneath. It tucks behind here, comes up and around. Right there you can see the wire. That comes up underneath the bumper, and it's going to be hard to see it, but right there on the edge of this metal trim for the bumper, I put the last LED strip. There you can see it's kind of hanging off there on the edge, but I can't really do anything about that and you don't see it. So I'm going to go ahead, turn on all the lights so you can see what the finished product looks like. Alright, so I never really plan on running this multi-color LED. Pretty much I'll always keep it solid red, but I just wanted to show you. This will give you an idea how different colors look. So obviously with all the lights on in the garage, this still shows up really nice. You can see the, you know, all the outlines on the gills on the vents. It lights up the intercooler, and then here you can see what I was talking about with the grill. You know, even this low on the bumper, you cannot see at all, you know, what, you can't see the LED strip at all. It actually even lights down in here a little bit, and so I'm curious to see how this looks. Guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I'm really excited. The last two episodes doing the neon kit, now doing the engine bay lighting. It really brought the car together for like nighttime shows. I go to a lot of shows, well, 2 or 3 every year, that are literally supposed to be, you can literally get trophies. You can literally win trophies in the show for custom lighting and stuff. So with having my whole interior done and everything, and the engine bay, and it's just all wrapping together, I think it's awesome. So hopefully if I ever go to any of these nighttime shows with the glow competition and stuff, I'll you know, at least now I can kind of stand out from the crowd a little bit. But anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.